All right, Saturday, May 14th, here at Snowbank Trail with a newbie. We'll call him Newbie for now. Yeah, his name's Jerry, actually. So we're gonna try to hike the Snowbank Loop. We got perfect weather. Supposed to be some thunderstorms maybe this afternoon. We'll find out.
Feel like my backpack's a little heavy?
You'll get there. Don't lose the keys. All right, trail conditions are wet. Very wet. I can see that they had 5 inches of rain supposedly 2 days ago, and it's going to be a flooded one.
Should we go up around that ridge right there?
Yeah, probably better try. All right, half mile in, you get to a little road, little forest road. Turn left, north, and walk about, oh, I don't know, 1/8 mile or so to, I assume this cairn right here is going to be our trail again. How's it going so far?
My pack is heavy. I'm wondering if the campsite's coming up in the next 10 minutes or so.
It's a ways.
Like 5 miles.
That's all right. We'll stop and have a sandwich pretty soon.
Yeah, I got a peanut butter and jelly ready to go.
Yeah, me too. Got a little flooded trail here again.
You'd really like to catch that. You're falling on my butt here, don't you?
Hey, you did all right. There you go. No, actually, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd put it on YouTube, but
hey, it'd be entertaining on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a spot right here. Main trail back to the trailhead. The side trail here is really well beaten down. Someone's piled some sticks there. That actually goes down to some cabins that are in the non-wilderness section of the Snowbank Lake.
I remember seeing them on the map.
The actual trail takes a sharp left. Yeah, it's a warm one. What'd you say? It's 73?
It said 73 in the truck.
Yeah. Warm out here, pretty nice, but remember, never complain about the heat, because the alternative isn't any better.
I don't mind the heat.
Here's the first campsite on the west side of Snowbank Lake. A little breezy. Nice little shelf wall to set my pack down. A couple of dark clouds passing overhead here. Nice little campsite. Nice place to stop and eat. Eat a Nutella and strawberry jam sandwich. Absolutely beautiful site. We may have run out of luck, Jerry. We're in a good spot here, I think. Down in a hole. Got a little bit of tree cover over our head. No real big trees around. About as safe as we can get from lightning, I think.
Except where it says, don't go under a tree.
So, here we are. Let's see what happens. Isn't this fun, Jerry?
Living the dream. You talked me into it, I believe it.
There was I was reading a story from a guy who was on a canoe trip and got a sleeping bag wet because it rained 3 days continuously straight. Eventually the tent failed and sleeping bag got wet, so he had to sleep in his rain gear inside a sleeping bag and try to keep warm. And he ended the story with, "Man, that was fun."
it's like the end of the 25. Maybe you could say triathlon. Why? You might ask me, why do you do it? Because it's good, feels good when I stop.
Yeah.
Long bike ride. Why do you do it?
Hey, I think it's letting up.
Because it feels good.
Yeah, look at that. Sun and rain at the same time. That's a good sign.
Eye of the storm.
Rain's over. Here, you lead the way. Sunglasses back on even.
Oh yeah.
Look at it, the sun's right back out.
Sun will come out tomorrow.
First major beaver dam.
I feel like laying one down for the next guy coming through is not a bad idea.
Right. You can go downstream a little further maybe too.
Oh, I'm okay. You hear bear?
Yeah, I heard bear.
You
I can run I bet I can run faster than you.
Oh, probably.
Especially with this pack, your pack on you.
Oh yeah, that's the only rule, huh? Be faster than the slowest guy. I think I'd let him have my pack. Good morning until now.
We made it to Newfound Bay. It's 9.6 miles from the parking lot. A little farther than I thought. I remember it being closer to 6 to 7 miles, but that's what it says, and it sure took us a while. But it turned out beautiful. It's pretty windy, but we're pretty protected up here. Campsite is beautiful as always. Set up my tent back there. Got a clothesline going here, drying off my rain gear and my socks, which were a little damp in my shoes. We're gonna hang out here and watch the view and eat some food and filter some water and such pretty soon. But first of all, I'm gonna go check on Jerry. There is a tremendous amount of water at this campsite. It's all muddy. I set up my tent right there last time I was here with Dave. There's actually a river flowing right through the campsite down the hill into the gully. Squish, squish. Oh yeah, there he is. How's it working, Jerry?
It's going alright. I'm ready to wash my face.
Jerry had his phone out earlier when he got here, and he got a text message, and he actually tried it.
Right there.
He called his wife, and his phone worked here. I cannot believe it.
I got my food out for supper.
Oh yeah, you're all set.
I've got my alcohol from my cooker. I've got my pots and pans and a makeshift insulation lid.
How'd the tent setup go?
I got my water filter.
We'll have to do a little tour of that thing later.
And I'm ready for training.
Here we go. I think yeah, it's just your water volume, your bag. You don't have enough pressure overhead yet.
I'm not.
But they're working.
My sack doesn't hang as much as yours does.
See, I can't put that on YouTube. Family-friendly show, Jerry. No. Alright, Jerry, what are you eating tonight?
I'm eating potatoes, cheesy potatoes, and I threw some dehydrated chicken and some steak in there.
Dehydrated steak?
Dehydrated steak.
Nice.
I ate it last night. I ate it no, when it was Stormy the other night. Thursday night I ate it.
Good.
Oh. Screw that up.
Let me tip it over. I'm having chicken teriyaki and rice. That's what I'm eating.
I got this really cool stove from this really cool dude.
Oh yeah, tell them about your stove.
Well,
Does
it looks like a pop can, and you put a
That's not a pot.
what?
It's a beer bottle. Aluminum beer bottle.
I don't know. Mine looks like a pop can.
It's an aluminum beer bottle and a cat food can.
It's an aluminum beer bottle and a cat food can. It looks like a pop can. I would call it the Pop Can Johnson Special. And you put between 3/4 and an ounce of heat, alcohol, whatever you call it, and you boil this up. Get that water boiling. Hopefully it cooks long enough. I think mine's a freaking pot. Oh, it is a beer can.
It's a beer bottle.
Beer bottle.
Said I know the thing.
Hey, it's got a lot of heat in it. I can tell you that. And I don't mean the alcohol heat. I mean putting out heat. I'm going to dump this stuff in. I'm going to stir it a little bit as soon as it starts boiling. And when it quits, I am going to leave it sit for as long as until it tastes. My handy dandy little spoon. I think it's boiling.
Just about.
No, mine is.
Not quite.
That's boiling,
Is
dude.
it boiling down there? Alright, there you go.
Dump
Flip it over.
I'm gonna dump this in there.
There you go.
I'm gonna stir it a little bit.
You're a quick learner for a newbie.
I got the best, man.
Jerry's got this.
I got a good tour guide. We're gonna mix this up until it quits boiling. Oh, I'm gonna get stuffed.
Yeah, the river that's running down the gully here is the access to the lake to get water, and it is not a good one. The water is kind of really washed in, made a lot of mud between the rocks. The water's high in the lake down there, and the waves are crashing up. It's kind of hard to get out there and get water, but not the most ideal site for lake access to get water and such. So when the sun went down, it went down quick. Some dark clouds rolled in, kind of spoiled the sunset. There was a solid black line for a while, so we packed up some things as we cooked and did dishes, and we had a first bit of gear failure, and that was Jerry's chair broke. That center plastic hub right there broke, and his chair collapsed. So we're going to see if we can fix it with some paracord. It's a prognosis, doctor.
Projects in the deep woods of Bounty Waters. Projects. My fat butt broke my sweet little lightweight stool. 3-legged stool at that. And we have to come up with a better way.
I've been carrying that knife for a long time.
I've never used that.
I've never used the Phillips on it, but
we went down and
got use for it this time.
There's a reason you had it. Now help me figure it out.